Vertical form factor looks great and is very nostalgic, but this thing is smaller than a real Game Boy, and our grown-up adult hands are bigger than they were when we played the Game Boy back in the day, so depending on your hand size, I'd say if you're going to go for longer gaming sessions on this thing, after a while you may be subject to cramping. For longer sessions, something horizontal like the Anbernic RG350 that I reviewed here a few years ago is much more comfortable. You can really get it into the meat of those hands, and it works a lot better. But it's just not as cool and as pretty and as fun as the Miyoo Mini Plus, you know? From the main menu, you've got things like Recents, where you can launch the 20 most recently played games that you've played. Favorites, which is pretty self-explanatory. You can just go into the list of games that you have, press the menu button, and add to favorites, and anything you have in your favorites will be right there for quick access. Game is where you can go into the different systems that you can choose from, select one of those, and then you can go into the games that you have available and play those. Now these games use RetroArch in the background, and if you prefer to use RetroArch over selecting the game system you want to play specifically, you can go into RetroArch and select from the different emulators there instead, but it's going to be the same game lists and whatnot. Under app you have things like a file explorer and different things in a language that I don't understand and haven't really messed with because I don't know what they do, but they are there. And under settings you can do things like adjust your brightness, connect to Wi-Fi, adjust the color and contrast and whatnot of the screen, and change the theme. There's a bunch of themes you can choose if the one out of the box is not tickling your fancy. There's also something called Fixes, which just has an audio fix that is by default switched to on, and I'm not really sure what that's for, but I just leave it on because, I don't know, everything sounds pretty good out of the box to me. When you're inside a game, you can press the menu button to save state, load state, get into the RetroArch menu to adjust different settings in there.